I hadn't dated in 18 years. My husband passed away, and when I finally felt ready to open my heart again, I met someone who seemed wonderful, until I realised I wasn't competing with his past. I was competing with someone sitting right across the dinner table from us every single night. What I did next, he never saw coming. I'm 37, I lost my husband 3 years ago, and for a long time, the world just felt grey. Dating was the last thing on my mind. The last time I'd been on a first date, I was 19 years old. So when I finally felt ready, truly ready, I told myself things would be different now. People would be more mature, the games would be behind us. I was wrong. I met him through mutual friends, smart, charming, genuinely funny. We went on several dates, and I liked him more with each one. He seemed present, interested, engaged. For a while, it felt like something real was building. Then, the text started. At first it was just a buzz here and there, then the smirking at his phone, then full-on grinning in the middle of conversations. During dinner, even during movies, I noticed. But I said nothing. I'm not the jealous type. I'm not 19 anymore. But one evening at my place, it became excessive. I finally asked if everything was okay. He laughed, actually laughingly, and said it was just his friend teasing him about being on a date. Then he added quickly, "She's one of my best friends." And then he said the sentence that changed everything for me. He told me women in the past had problems with his friendship with her. I didn't feel anger. I didn't feel jealousy. I felt nothing. The kind of nothing that tells you everything you need to know. I didn't argue. I didn't question. But whatever I had been feeling for him, quietly, packed its bags and walked out the door. The texts continued, then came the calls. One night at dinner, she called 4 times. 4. He stepped away and spoke to her for nearly 20 minutes while I sat there. My food going cold. When he came back, he apologised, a little embarrassed. I asked him calmly how he managed daily life if they talked this much. He paused, thought about it, then said, "It wasn't like this before." Before what? Before you started catching feelings for someone new. Didn't say it out loud, but we both knew. Then came the night I met his friends. She was there, and she was the first one to walk up to me, smiling, warm, genuinely excited to meet me. She was lovely, truly. I smiled right back and told her he had said so much about her. She looked slightly confused. Good. We ended up talking alone. I told her I was new to the area. She offered to show me around, the best places, the hidden gems. I agreed. Then she asked how things were going between me and him. I sighed and told her the truth. Or at least a version of it. I said it was fun, but I wasn't looking for anything serious. That I didn't really see a future, I was just enjoying the moment. I watched her face carefully, could see it, the shift, the calculation, all those texts, all those calls, all that attention for something casual. She recovered quickly and said she thought things were more serious. I shrugged and said no. We moved on, changed the subject, but I knew. She wouldn't be calling him the same way anymore. After that night he changed. Quieter, more subdued. His phone for the first time stayed silent when we were together. I even pointed it out casually. He looked surprised and said she was probably just busy, then smiled and said, "She's like that, disappears sometimes." I almost told him the truth, that she disappears when you're available to someone else, and reappears the moment you're not, but I didn't, because honestly, I felt sorry for him, carrying feelings he won't admit, for someone who only reaches for him when there's no one else to reach for. And surrounded by women who eventually walk away, not out of jealousy, but out of self-respect. He'll probably want to have a serious conversation with me soon. I already know what I'll say. I don't play games I didn't agree to enter, and I'm far too old and far too tired of grief to invest in someone whose heart is already occupied. The games didn't stop when I turned 37, they just got quieter and a little sadder. Would you have handled it the same way, or walked away sooner? And if you want more stories like this, stay tuned. New stories every week.